See, if I would have listened to these people that are telling me a lot of what you're saying, I would have, grown quicker, I feel like. But there wasn't anything anybody could say to me. I know that until I saw the stuff for myself. Does that make any sense?
No. What are you talking about?
You said something that related.
I didn't. I'm sorry. I didn't hear you well.
Well, you were talking about the men spurging online and all this stuff.
Yeah,
I
we're
did a
talking
lot of
about
that
weak males doing right. They have a lack of emotional control, constantly spurging, outraged, victim mentality, jealous of women, which is bizarre, right?
Yeah, I was that guy at one point, I guess is what I'm saying. And I had to, for me, I had to go get a harder job. Is the one thing I had to do. But I still have the cat shit like programmed into me, so I feel like it gives me a pass. But
okay, so you're saying you were like that, and you've overcome it to a degree, and you still have some of it in you, right? There's still an influence.
Yeah.
Okay. I can relate to that.
For sure.
How did you overcome it?
Good question.
I didn't do it on my own. There was a dude that punched me in the mouth for saying the wrong shit to him. So he kind of overcame it for me. You know what I mean? But I don't believe they're taught how to act in social situations at all. Like, I was lucky that I had 10 years outside with the kids, like playing with the kids' army and whatnot. Because otherwise, I would have been a complete
well, let me pause you right there, CJ.
Computer person.
And what up, I-Fi, for one. But also, I believe everyone is taught. Everyone is led. It's just a matter of if it's good or bad. You know what I mean? So if you have people around you leading you to, lies or whatever, bad things, we're going to follow that, right? As children, our parents are leaders, or whoever's watching us, taking care of us. If we're at school a third of the time, then they are leading a third of the time, right? So I think that we always have leadership. It's just a matter of, is it good or not? Or to what degree, I guess. What are your thoughts, I-Fi?
I'm just a love machine, man.
You're a what? A love machine?
A love machine.
Okay.
I was gonna get into the religious stuff, but I was waiting until CJ composed a thought there.
No, you good. I think this all melts. You know what?
I didn't know I was going to be put on the spot like that. I was running around.
You have the floor, CJ.
And not listening to the conversation at the moment.
I put people on the spot. That's what I do.
I see that.
Quit putting people on the spot.
I mean, you joined the conversation. Now, what did you expect? You're going to be on the spot.
He's been here.
I expected it to be about me, obviously.
I'm just giving you a hard time.
And what up, Caucasian?
What's happening, Captain?
How you doing?
I'm alive.
Cool.
So do you want credible women, or do you want an intervention for GS addiction, or what are we doing now? What's the topic?
No. Look, this all goes to the topic, right? I don't know if you all saw this, but shout out to Cynthia. This is where topics stem from.
And Base, I was just saying, like, you got to give women more credit than you do.
No.
He said nah.
No. I don't think I need to give anyone more credit than I do. If we're talking about individually, have I ever told anyone, speak now, have I ever told anyone I need more credit, I want more credit? I don't need more credit. And hey, by the way, Cynthia, I'm not blaming you for saying that. It's just a topic of discussion. Thank you. But with that said, nah, I don't need to give anyone more credit. People get what they deserve. People get what is due. And I think that the idea, and I don't mean this towards Cynthia, she great, but the idea of, and I'm speaking towards men particularly, because I hear this a lot out of men, like GS and such, males. I need more credit. It's not fair. How come I can't have it easy like her? That's what a lot of them will say. And meanwhile, to me, that is demanding respect. And I think respect needs to be commanded. What's that?
Credit for what?
Well, I don't know.
Respect is earned.
That's something you're gonna have to define when you start trying to demand credit. You need to know what your credit's for.
For being born with a vagina.
Well, that's one of the most renewable resources on the planet. I mean, homie, it's one of the most valuable commodities on Earth.
I'm on team. Let's give people less credit. I agree with BO on this one.
Hey, and thank you, Imbecile. I appreciate it. Yeah, I did get monetized so fast, unlike you. All right, carry on.
So I think women have gotten enough credit, especially with all the recent Nazism and stuff. So I think we need to give them less credit for a while, so bring them back down to earth for a bit. And then while we're at it, we can bring the men down too, because there's too many of these like giant hat alpha males that think they're the business, but they're also not much credit either. So let's give none of the credit all across the board. Or negative credit. Let's say they owe us credit at this point.
Who's they?
People fucking up society.
Can I get their email?
People. So by people you mean men and women, I guess?
All of the above.
So back to us.
Well, you're saying everyone. You're saying men and women.
What is a
woman that have fucked up society owe us credit.
Hey, who's doing their dishes or something?
Not I, said our hero. You'd think it would be the woman, but no, she's not doing any dishes, so no credit for her.
LOL.
Speak your mind, Izzy. Hi-Fi here for you.
Hey, CJ.
LOL, I guess.
Is this the part where I tell you to make me a sandwich? And what are you doing out of the kitchen?
Hey, why don't we all be on camera?
Oh boy, this bit. Got him.
Why not?
Because I'm not as retarded as all the people on camera right now.
Oh,
I'm
shit.
So
when you say not as, you mean more than, right?
No, I mean like a lot less.
I hear what I want to hear. That's
I'm
not
sure
what I
you
heard.
can if you just put your mind to it. You can do anything you want.
The great thing about modern technology is if someone has a picture of your face, they can find out a lot of information about your personal life.
Oh,
that's
here
true.
we go again.
And some of us not afraid Hi-Fi.
Right? Not afraid.
And it makes you a creep for looking it up.
You can have all my fuckers, BO. All the guys that were going to show up to my house naked with a turkey baster, you can have them. You could have that share of them.
Look, it's not as if somebody is going to track me down and beat me up. I mean, that's fucking wild,
If
right?
I was next to you now, I'll floor you. I'll knock you
would
down.
do nothing,
fucking
Harvey.
bitch. You don't have to
shut your mouth, which you're having a hard time doing here.
Get fucked, you fucking son of a bitch. Who the fuck are you?
So when you say no one, you're pretty sure even the government doesn't care where you live and like what money you
I'm
owe
pretty
them
sure
and
they
stuff?
know.
All right.
They already
The
know
government's
and
coming to
have
get-
everything.
Well, you gotta at least make it hard on them, so like.
So
you gotta
I
remain
fight. You think they
profile.
can't sample your voice?
Sure, they can, but I
They
can
could make a model of you and have it speaking, doing its own videos.
That's true.
Or whatever. I'm aware of that.
This is a legit question. What are you actually scared of when it comes to the government?
The government and crazy people.
Like what are they gonna do to you?
Like murderous, crazy people that have nothing better to do than track you down and murder your family.
Stop hitting on me.
Yikes! So you live in fear every day.
No, I don't, because I'm not retarded and I don't expose myself on the internet and show people how to find me and how to get
You
my
are retarded, for the record.
Well, less retarded is what my
No,
statement.
so you legit seriously scared of the government?
I'm not scared of them. I just don't want to make it easy on them to put a.
They know where you are. I regret that.
Yeah, like to know exactly who I am. They may know where my IP address is, but they don't know who's on.
They know everything already.
But wait a second. Didn't you almost enlist in the military?
Almost, yeah.
Okay.
So
I've heard
they
a lot
have
of
my
them
personal
almost.
information. So they have my IP
How
address
do you
from
almost
future?
enlist? I mean, would you go up to the door and then like?
I applied, but I wasn't smart enough to get into their special program for smart engineers.
But then he's afraid that they're gonna find him.
Oh, that was when I was young and dumb. I'm much older.
They got all the smarter
now.
engineers. The
But
smarter.
how are you hearing what you're? Sorry, dude. My bad.
No, go. You got it.
I'm just saying, how are you hearing what you're saying and thinking that makes sense, though?
With my headphones?
Like,
I wonder
no,
that
I
every day.
understand that,
about
but
iPhone.
you don't think the government already has all of this in a database? Like
It's
already
not just
there?
the government. There's crazy murderous people out there who will
I
track you
agree
down
with
and
that.
kill you because you offended them on the internet. And so
You don't trust God.
I'm just saying, if you want to risk your life and your loved ones, that's your choice. I
I'm
choose
not risking
not to.
anything.
That's all.
You should go
And
live in
what
Iraq
up?
for a bit.
Yeah, you should do that. iPhone.
Dude.
Super fragile. What up, bro? How you doing?
Hey! Greetings, everybody. Thanks for having me up.
Absolutely.
You know, somebody was saying something about being afraid of the government. I'm the only guy I know. The government put a protection order out on me for 5 years in a row. They want me around them. So don't bring your shit to my courts. Okay.
Kind of a big deal.
Don't invite me. You just got to man up.
Yeah, man up, iFi.
I am a man. I've
always
produced offspring, and I.
How dare you?
How do we know that?
Y'all lean on that real hard.
A man would turn on his cam,
society around
iFi. A man would turn on cam.
I'll do
Sure.
a virtual robot for you if you want.
No.
That's pretty good.
That blows my mind.
One of these up, and nobody would liked it. Everybody that I showed it to, the layout like that, they all just looked at it, was like, I don't get it, and refused to use it. So I took it down.
I
The
did
layout?
recently bring up the man up, cam up argument about whether or not that matters about your words and stuff. What do you think,
It
Izzy?
does matter.
It does? So, like,
Yeah.
if I was arguing with you about a concept, the look on my face is important to the debate?
Yeah.
Yes, your micro expressions.
Definitely.
Oh,
That's
interesting.
how
And-
I judge debate.
Oh, and what up, Crispy?
Hi everyone. How are you? Oh,
Well, I would like to
That was
introduce you-
my in trouble now.
I would like to introduce you to a man named Martin Luther King Jr., who said, "I have a dream that one day man will be judged upon his
Upon the merit of
actions,
his character, yes,
not his
yes. You
color
see,
or the face
no,
of his
that
skin."
doesn't really work when you don't have
You
Well, you
said
know-
man.
any.
You know, Jacob had a dream too. It sounds kind of familiar as well.
I have a dream that people don't give a shit about whether or not you cam up on panels on the internet.
All right,
Yeah,
all right, we
who
got
said
it, we
a
got it.
man?
That's a shitty dream.
You more retarded than most. We
I
understand.
agree. I agree. It's a completely
Alright.
fucking retarded argument.
Very
Anyone
good.
who said that-
Back
I kind
on.
of feel like it proves that there's something in your past that you're actually afraid of, and so you go through extra.
No, I'm not ashamed or
Mhm.
afraid of anything. I
I'm not
just
either.
don't care to dox myself on purpose like all the other retards
saying,
on the internet.
that's how it
That's the
comes
difference.
Why do I have to be a retard? I don't get
Well,
it.
Wow.
When you say that nobody
not
cares,
kind from
there
a
are
Christian
those
man.
people that think that way.
If we lived in a world where all humans were good and intelligent people and law-abiding citizens, I would probably cam up, and there weren't like
That means you're a
guards,
scary
governments and
bitch.
stuff like that. I'd probably cam up, but we don't live in that world. So sorry, princesses. Sorry to burst your bubbles. And
I know you're doing the Andrew now.
Can I-
He's literally
can I
doing the
ask-
Andrew.
Okay,
Can
hold
I
on.
ask,
Go on, Izzy.
That
I
was a low
thought
blow, CJ.
I thought iFi was a Christian man.
I am.
So why?
Does the
the
Bible
insult?
say thou must cam up on all YouTube panels?
No. Why? What's with the name calling then?
Retards? Oh, well, when people
Or
are,
the
are
skin-
brain deficient, I call them retarded because that's what they are.
Have no fear. Isn't that in
Is
that
that in
book
the
a lot or
Bible?
something like that?
Retarded's not in the Bible, but neither is a lot of other modern words we use. So should we
God
not use
got you,
modern
bro.
words at
Do
all?
this.
I don't know, man. They did cover ham.
The word radio is not in the Bible. Should we not talk about radios either? Is that
All right. Back on topic. We got some new people here to
what is
answer.
the topic?
Do we need to give do men? Do I need to give women more credit?
According to this panel, no.
Don't
know.
answer for the panel.
It
Panel?
depends on how many times you've used women and not paid for it.
oh.
I've paid for it every time.
I bet
Don't
you
worry about
have.
that.
There is no such thing as anything free.
No, I don't mean like that. I just mean, we pay for dealing with people.
And if you don't pay, society pays for you, Caucasian.
I paid for
No
dealing
worries.
with GS. I fucking paid. Not
In
really.
what
It didn't cost me
context are
much.
you? What context
Time.
is it?
Time. I paid with time.
Mm.
We're not going to talk about the rash. That's not part of it. We're just
No.
talking about time involved.
Time, energy, whatever the case.
Ointment? No, nothing. Time, energy. All right. No, I'm asking what context were you talking about with Cynthia?
Well, Cynthia said, you heard what she said.
Yeah, I heard
And
what
base,
she
I
said,
was
but I
just
didn't know
saying,
what
like,
came
you got to
before
give
that.
women more credit than you do.
No. So that's it. That's the context.
Oh, okay.
I think she meant before Cynthia said that. What did you say?
Oh, before?
Yeah.
Well, misogynist Flo, let me preface, had said something to the effect of Cynthia's vote would only count half. And I asked Flo, I said, that much? And then and then Cynthia
That's
said,
hilarious.
yeah. But anyways, I was just asking for Flo's opinion. And
was a
obviously,
Yeah.
it was a joke,
If I can take a dick, I can take a joke, right?
Right.
So, like,
That escalated quickly.
So, the concept is entitlement, right? I think that a lot of people, which include males, females, demand things. They demand respect or credit. And again, don't mean this to shout out to Cynthia, but she just brought it up for the topic of the day.
Sure.
And it's just a question. It's just a question. Do you all feel like you deserve more credit? Do you think that men deserve more credit? Women? I don't think anyone deserves more credit.
Yeah, I don't either. I don't feel like I deserve any more credit than the next person. No, no, I don't deserve more
I have
credit.
a draw to want to be very sarcastic when you say that, but
Who,
I
me?
gave 3
Don't worry,
examples.
I'll do it.
All
Listen,
right, thank you.
I want it all the credit, all of it.
For what?
I'm
What'd
kidding.
you
I'm
do?
kidding. It's a joke. It's a joke.
Oh, okay.
I'm at the bottom. There is no credit.
Okay, so Cynthia, it's seeming like the panel disagrees with you. I don't know. I don't want to speak
Just
for the
say
panel. So
you
I'm
need
going
to
to put
pay
up a
it.
poll too, but go on, guys. Yeah.
You need to pay in full. If you're going to be like using people, you need to at least pay your dues.
So if we're gonna give women credit, I nominate people like Morgan Zegers, Lauren Chin, and Michelle Knox. Those would be good examples of women that deserve credit.
Well, I
That's
gotta
funny.
ask.
What is the credit exactly? What kind of credit are they getting? What is it?
For being good people, good role models to other women, for example.
Oh, yeah.
Right,
Now
I
we
was
got
gonna
Cynthia
say-
in the house. What up,
What's
Cynthia?
up,
Hey,
homies?
Cynthia.
I interrupted, but go on. Super fragilistic.
Yeah, I was going to say, what is it we're giving credit to? The talents that we bring forth, whether we be men or women, or even children as we're developing those talents. And then, of course, where do we all get those talents? Isn't that where the true credit's supposed to go to? I mean, isn't this the keeping thine house in order? Set thine house in order? If I am so empowered, I have to recognize the power I'm empowered with to be able to have that wife and then administer to that wife the power to be able to procreate, bring in a child, and raise that child up in the way of the Lord together. Otherwise, without that credit, the child gets no credit, the woman gets no credit, and the man gets no credit, in my opinion.
Okay.
See, I agree with that. I agree with that, and still the orthos won't let me, be part.
And what up, Flow State?
Hi, Flo.
I
Hi,
don't
Christy.
do things just to get credit or to get, you know what I mean? Or I don't even know, again, what type of credit you're talking about.
Yeah,
But
well, I would like to clarify that.
And before you do, speaking of Flow State.
So,
I
regardless,
slept with him
so
once.
who gives? God damn it! Chuck.
Speaking of flow state,
Fake editing. Speaking of flow state means that he wasn't speaking of me before.
He was certainly speaking of you.
I see I see you.
And Cynthia was about to, good thing Flo here, the misogynist. Cynthia was about to get into it, so let's hear.
So what I was meaning by that is a lot of times I've heard, and I'm just going to use space as an example, base be on other panels, and they'll say, well, how do you feel about, we'll say me, for example, and he'll be like, she's a woman. And everybody's like, oh, yeah, I get it. So when I was saying...
you misheard me, Cynthia. I said, no, she's a woman.
Well, when I was saying give us credit, like women, like we're more than just women. Like you can't, that just can't be the overall general.
I don't want more than a woman.
Yeah, how are women more than, are men more than men? What
like
the
sometimes you have to like be a peacemaker. You have to be a partner. Like I'm like trying to take out the
partners are gay.
I have the opinion that y'all been given way too much credit for far too long.
Well, we
Who's
did get a
y'all?
lot of credit.
How did I know that was going to be a
credit for-
woman's dog?
For making a human being.
Face too sexy.
Human beings.
Where is my credit at?
Calm down, Daisy.
Look, Daisy, just so you know, I am not some kind of fucking sex symbol.
Yeah, Base, how does it feel to be the YouTube sex symbol?
Or an object for that.
When did you realize that you were thought of based as a sex object?
Carry on.
So that's how I meant it. I just meant it like if you're like just saying, oh, well, she's a woman, it like I would like to understand more than just that. If that
So you're not a woman. Okay, so next time I will say, oh, Cynthia, she's not a woman.
She's more than a woman.
Oh, she's more than a woman.
Let me process this thought. So,
Superwoman.
Yeah, I think you do
let
need
me
to
help
process.
you process these guys' shit. They're playing. Nah.
I know. So when I look at bass or flow or stash, like the first thing I never think of is they're a man.
You don't use it.
I always have a different thought about them. I always think
What kind of dirty thoughts?
I never have that thought. Maybe it's
Don't
just
believe
me.
you.
Can I help you talk better?
Yeah.
Somebody.
Okay.
I don't think that.
You don't use it in a dismissive way. They were using it dismissively to write off somebody before.
Yeah.
Yeah. There you go. You're welcome.
Thank you.
That makes so much more sense. Thank you.
Yeah.
A woman, Flo.
Flo speaks.
Yeah, Izzy, go on.
But by helping you out, I also help them out.
Yes.
True.
So I'm hoping that when all that was said, it was just for shits and giggles, right?
Yeah,
I think.
Yeah, I'm not a
thinks that-
misogynist like Flo and those other ones that she mentioned on Caucasian.
Yeah, I think for me at least, I'll keep it on myself. Like it's a very fine line to walk between getting women to like me and being that kind of asshole guy, and being respectful.
So let's
Is
give
that a
some
good way to say it?
context here. Let's give some context. We've brought up tonight, for instance, GS is a great example. When he loses his shit, I'm like, oh, he's a weak dude, he's a male, or whatever.
Right.
And we pretty much beat him verbally. Like he just cries and does this sort of shit. Now, if somebody's like, oh, GS bugged out, he lost his shit, I'm like, what a fucking retard. Meanwhile, if somebody says, hey, Cynthia bugged out and lost her shit, I'd say, well, she's a woman.
Oh.
I don't. Why would you say that?
Well, I'm just saying it's more
Is she
normal.
Emotional.
It's more I'm more forgiving of a woman getting emotional, right? I'll say, okay, well, she's a woman. Whereas when a man gets emotional, like GS, I'm like, oh, something is wrong with him. I don't think that something is wrong with Cynthia or Crispy when she says, oh, I can't believe I acted like that.
Maybe
what did I say to
he's
you?
the
Hey, shut the fuck up, I-Fi. What did I say to you, Crispy? I said, nah, you did fine. I don't blame you. You were like, oh, I'm so embarrassed. I said, don't be. I don't think that
GS
Crispy
is
did
in touch
anything
with his
crazy.
feminine side.
Now,
can't
she
hold
might have
himself
lost
steady.
control of her emotions a little bit, but I wasn't holding her to some fire that I would hold GS to, supposed man. So you
I
may
see
find
what you
it
mean.
derogatory. I'm saying that we have strengths in different ways.
Oh, I
So
agree
I
Are you
don't-
with
saying I
you.
should take my crying videos down?
Now, Cynthia, I think, right, because I think this is very telling, says, no, I'm more than a woman. What the fuck does that mean?
It means don't dismiss me, but it came out like Blah, 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 blah.
Hey, be kind.
Right, as
Um,
it always does. I'm a mother. I'm a provider.
That's
you're
wrong.
still a
That's
Well,
woman.
hold
wrong.
on. Do you provide for me?
No.
Hey,
Well, I'm not
Like
giving
I'm
you credit for
providing
that.
you this talking
Content.
point. Don't dismiss me. That's the talking points you wanted to take.
Right. But remember, after that part of the conversation, Cynthia, I said,
Mhm.
did you forget I go much harder on men than women? And you said, oh, yeah, no, that's true.
I bet you do.
Would you want me to go just as hard
That's what she
on
said.
women as men because you're more than a woman? Do
See,
you think
that's
that would be right?
that's a conflict because
I
on Flo's
understand.
panel, it's
That's
it's understood that men and women should be no different. Like if you
Yeah,
step
and
into the arena, you
That's
step
because
into
he's
the
a woman.
arena.
and that's
And
one of her and I's problems is I don't give women any slack, do I,
Right.
Cynthia?
So if I step
That's-
into an arena and I'm able, and so many people are like, I've seen you, Cynthia, you can handle yourself on the panels. But it's like, okay, well, don't just see me that way. But a lot of people do.
Now, let me give you an example here. The type of man, perhaps, I mean, for instance, that is going to tell you that you are more than a woman, right? That you are everything that a man is and more, and we're all the same. This is the type of dude. You tell me, you prefer me on panels or this?
If I was next to you now, I'll floor you. I'll knock
You
you
would
down.
do nothing,
fucking
Harvey.
bitch. You don't know how
would
strong
shut
I
your
am, do you?
mouth, which you're having a hard time doing here.
Get fucked, you fucking son of a bitch. Who the fuck are
Can
you,
we
you
just chill a
motherfucker?
little bit on panel? I don't know what happened. 1 minute.
If
Yeah,
I
I
was
don't
next
either.
to you now,
He's
I'd
mad.
deck you with one fucking punch, you son of a bitch. You'd be
Now, can we
dead.
just be careful
I'll
on
kill
language?
you. I'll knock you out. I will knock you so
Damn,
fucking
you say
hard.
you're gonna
I'll knock you
what me?
tomorrow, you son of a bitch.
Oh.
Who the fuck are you? I don't even know who you are. Who are you to come up
He a
and
fan?
talk to me
No,
like
Rude
that?
Mudcrab, right? He a
Don't
fan.
fucking talk to me like that, you cunts. I'll come to the USA and I'll track you down. I've got contacts. Some of the companies I work for and some of the government corporations, I'll track you down in seconds. I can track you down right now. You come up
Oh.
with your fucking IP address. I'll tell you, I'll
Accurate.
dox you here live. I'll dox you right now if you want.
Hey, I was taking a
You
shit.
don't
Can
know
you
my
repeat all
history,
that?
son of a bitch. You don't know who I've worked for, what government establishments I've.
You know
Hey,
this guy got a
That dude
special
sounds
set of
scary.
I
skills.
sent you a screenshot, by the way.
can I say something?
Yeah.
Okay, when you said, do you prefer me or this moron over here, acting like a lunatic? Well, that's not a fair question, right? I mean, she is
No,
your
the
friend.
lunatic is far more entertaining.
What's that?
The lunatic is always more entertaining.
It's true.
Man,
But
I'm sorry, Izzy, go ahead.
So you're saying that's a false dichotomy. And you're right,
Yes.
there's more than two options. But my point is, do you see me going on panels having interactions like this or like GS does with women?
No.
Of course
I
not.
wouldn't be here if you did.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But there has to be a balance, base, and that
There is a
your
balance. I
Right.
joke, and some people don't take it as nicely, and that's why I joke much less on that level than with women. You saw how it went me joking with Harvey. He turned it into, I'm going to track you down and come to your house and all this type of shit. This somebody just outside of himself.
He
Now,
also
I get it.
wanted-
I'm not everyone's flavor. And what I say to that is, go find one that you like.
10 million uploads per day.
I totally get your sense of humor, or lack of, that is. Just kidding.
Want to say something embarrassing? Like, I feel, I know I'm not supposed to do that. Like, I've put in like so many years worth of work just to get to where I am now, so that I can bullshit back and forth with you guys and not get pissed about it.
Yeah.
And it's like, I don't understand how much more can be expected of me. Like, I mean, at least I'm trying, you know?
Self-education, self-improvement,
Who's
better
expecting
tomorrow than
that?
you're doing today. I mean,
Well,
that's what we expect.
Well, I think that's the
navigating
power
that while
of
not
being
upsetting
your...
the women. is
So,
what I would
CJ,
say.
that's the power of you being your frame of reference rather than the external world, other people. Because other people in general, I don't mean you here on panel or in chat, unless the fucking shoe fits, other people are going to let you the fuck down.
Mhm.
It has to be you. So the closer you get to that, the less you care about the other shit. But look, from what you say, I applaud you. That's cool.
Fair.
Yeah, based. Look at that screenshot I sent you.
Yeah, no, with Mel.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I saw
You
that.
gonna tell the rest of us what it is?
I don't know who that is.
Can I give a brief without
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so that dude tried to coerce the one we just played. Harvey tried to coerce Mel to take down the stream. And
That's
little does
great.
he know, even if she did, I got the whole stream downloaded. So good luck.
But I mean, the fact that he tried to do that is even more of a W for you. Take another W on that one.
Right.
Yeah, feels good.
And then the fact that he
enjoy
failed
that.
is another W, and you got a screenshot. I mean, like the whole thing, he just kept disastering down.
Yeah, dude,
Well, I've never been that bad, so don't let me in with that guy.
you take a free lap. You did good. I'm proud of you.
And now that we know that CJ is emotionally volatile, but is holding it back a lot, now we know where to pick at next.
Yeah, I know. I did that to myself.
Total target. Just a total target.
You know, I wish that every panel I stepped on, where there was some type of on the panels, but that's just an unrealistic thought. If you're going to travel the YouTube world on
There's
panels,
some type
where
of what? Can you say it again? I didn't hear you.
cohesion, like we all at least had some form, you know, of respect, conversation.
Yeah, I think there is a lot of
No.
cohesion.
No, for on here, yes.
Draws us all together. That is the one through line through all of YouTube is hate.
No.
They can't have the same kind. Baby mama, they can't have the same kind of cohesion you and I had. Don't
I
do
know,
that.
exactly. That's what. But without, like, if for those of you who don't know, Wizard and I, we battled so hard. We were so mad at each other, but without that, it wouldn't have made me stronger. It wouldn't given me the training. Let's call it.
Don't give him credit where it's not due. He's a dickhead.
Listen,
you kind of are too.
No. There's no. As much as
I already watched him try to take credit, turn his raging nature and twist it into a virtue, like he gives women equality.
Baby daddy, they're not going to
wasting fucking lives like this. Tommy, Chuck, all these hours and hours and hours gossiping and complaining online.
Baby daddy, they're not going to break our bond. Don't you worry.
Baby daddy.
So let's go back to that
I
cohesion
bet you got
online.
sex that smells disgusting.
Oh, I bet.
What is the cohesion you're looking for, Cynthia, or describing? I didn't quite get
I'm saying it would be nice. I'm not saying I'm looking for it. That would be an ideal panel if everybody came on and we had conversations about a topic and we all
no drama.
Exactly.
No,
that would
no
be
disagreement.
No, it wouldn't.
That sounds so boring.
Exactly. Nobody really wants to see that, and that's not the way it is in the real world.
Okay, let's try it now. Let's try it now. I agree, Cynthia. That's a great idea. All right,
that is an excellent idea. Cynthia.
Really good.
I want my drama. What is it we all want to agree on?
Why doesn't iFi understand how this game works?
I want my drama.
What is it we all want to agree on? Do we want to agree on religion? Do we want to agree on?
I can't hear anything when everybody speaks at the same time.
Oh.
Can we agree on that?
No, I mean, my ears are. I'm pretty used to this sort of chaos. I can hear everything everyone says out of that.
Look, once and for all, Cynthia, I am not I'm not like Flo.
Instead of being under the weight of that, keeping ourselves stuck there.
She sounds like a good dishwasher.
Why did you say that? What did that mean?
Because that's hilarious.
All right, so Jack asked how we could, how we could influence, and it came up that even doing dishes, how you do your dishes, and then that young lady spoke in, and from what she said, she sounded like she would wash good dishes towards our effort at stopping war, Cynthia.
Yeah.
Wonder how she
I'm
is.
not trying to ball wash, but I find that genius.
I love her.
She probably would wash good dishes, though. Like, she seems the type to have clean dishes.
Let's do a poll. Would she do good dishes or not? Was I accurate?
I think
Who is she?
I don't know.
Angeline.
Are you talking about Angeline or Sophia?
Angeline.
Both of them actually seem like they do good dishes.
But wouldn't men do good dishes too?
Not Flo.
My dishwasher does.
Yeah, every dish you get at my house is brand new.
I would assume that Base does great dishes because
Yeah,
he
I
wouldn't
do
want
good
dishes
dishes.
in his sink.
That's true. Look, do women deserve more credit? 44% says no one does. Right answer. 30% say yes. 20% say no.
Oh,
So I am sorry, Cynthia. You are the minority.
I know. It's
Dun,
okay.
dun, dun.
Was that
Wait,
sexist?
no one deserves
Was that
credit?
racist?
Hey, wait a minute. Hey, wait
Am
a
I a
minute.
bigot?
That's not a bad thing. That's diversity, equity, and inclusion there, baby mama. Go for all those benefits.
Yeah, yeah.
What about when people do good stuff? Don't they get credit?
Yeah, like
They-
check it out. I spread a lot of
cares?
love around this sphere, Cynthia. I don't know if you haven't been paying attention, but people like me.
I really do fucking hate you, Based Oracle. And if I ever see you in life, I can't tell you what I do without the device. I can't tell you what I do with this because that's what I just got off 2 weeks of.
Yeah.
That's
know-
true. I can verify. I used to be a seashell, but now I'm a love machine.
You are very likable.
I don't know what that means.
I'd like to cuddle.
All right, I want to give a special thank you to chat for not sending in any super chats or new memberships. So stream over.